He is, first of all, president of ASPA. He is the vice minister of sport in China. And he also vice president of the Chinese Olympic Committee. And his topic is sport for all, goes hand in hand with the Olympic Games. It's very interesting subject. Please, Mr. Feng, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the invitation of TAFISA and the organizing committee, I will make a speech on the topic of sport for all goes hand in hand with the 2008 Olympic Games development in China. In the past year, this concept has been deeply rooted in people's mind, and practicing physical activities become a new fashion in the society. Organized for the implementation of this concept. And then I will further analyze the implication and the value of this concept. Part 1. By advocating the concept of sport for all goes hand in hand with the Olympics. The Sunshine Project for the youth focuses on the youth participation in sport. Besides, on the anniversary day relating to the Beijing Olympic Games, we organized the corresponding activities in coordination with the promotion of the Olympic Games. For example, our organizations to organize the sport for all activities in consideration with their need, and the regional for people with mental illness this October. All the above activities showcase the splendid traditional sport culture and track the people's greater Olympics. One motto said, the most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to take part. Just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. It is not only the essence of the Olympic spirit, but also the theme for the sport for all. By participating in the sport for all activities, people increase their sport awareness. With the Olympic Games is people-oriented, and it helps create a society where people live in harmony. The Beijing Olympic Games draws very near. For 2 weeks every 4 years, it is for the lifelong participation in sport for all activity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Feng, my friend. I think it was very interesting to hear. First of all, I want to hope that you will successful at the Olympic Games. And second, for your effort to speak with us English. It's not so easy for you. Thank you very much for that. And I prefer that we can ask questions after when we finish the panel. And then if somebody wants to ask questions, Mr. Feng, please, after that. DVD, now there is 3 minutes of DVD. Okay. next speaker is from Serbia. He replaces his colleague Peter. And Dr. Mitic from Serbia, Belgrade, Serbia. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to discuss about this team. I came from Faculty of Physical Education and Sport from Belgrade, and my lecture is recreation, and all my life I am the part of organization Sport for All. A lot of that we do. Mr. Peter Stakis also prepared his speech, but he sit in this conference room, but have the problem with his throat. He can't speak, and I said only a few words before I started my pleasure with my presentation. In Association Sport for All, we have about 40 organizations who work together and found the interest to be part of Association Sport for All. We have about 16 programs all year. We produce something, I said minor like in China. It's not easy to take a speech after that impressive presentation, and we try to make the target point how to adapt the sport to the people, because in normal situation sportsmen must adapt to the sport rules. You can't change the rules in the sport. You must accept that and work on that way. But in recreation we must find a way how that sport we can adapt it to that people for his age, for his ability, for his condition, and in thinking about that we produce one, we call that advertising in recreation. What does it mean? It means that we are sure that, excuse me, we have a problem with it. At the basic, we start with the maximal oxygen uptake is the base of our organism, how we can take the oxygen and transport that during the action. Also, we know that it's one Canadian research. If you invest $1 in promoting physical activity, you can saving about $11 of health system. Also, maybe it's better. Also, the Canadian research. If you have inactive people, you save about $400 per year, because that people don't be ill, that people work all day and have the better result on his job. When we tasting the maximal oxygen uptake, we can use a different test during the period. You can see that on Powerpack, Blount Blake, also Cooper test or Harvard step test, or one double or Fondable method. But all of that method is good for research in a stable situation when you have a laboratory. But when we discuss about a lot of people, that is not so useful. And in battery level fit, you can find PVC 170, Shatterland test, and UKK walking test. UKK walking test was very interesting for us. The researcher from Finland in Ukakikonen Institute found that, and it test based of age, gender, body weight, body mass, time you have on the test, and how is your heart rate after in the finish of test. And for the male you can see the special formula. Also in that formula you can do the measurement of the time, measurement of the heart rate, measurement of your body mass index, and also the age is interesting for us. When you finish the test, you have a fitness index, and you can see if you have about 19 and 110 is we call that average. Down is not so good. If you have the better condition, is the better situation for you. For the male, you can make the result for the VO2 max, or maximal oxygen uptake. That is the formula for the male, and also we have the formula for the female. And after that, we start with that in 1907. The Eurofit test started a few years before that, and we start with it on our summer festival. We make a discussion with our participants in different sport, but we give them information about his condition, and about 9 years we collect result about that, and about approximately 900 people. We collect the result in the festival, in the work sports game, on the wall walking day, and tasting the students of physical education. And you can see that result of our population and the population of Swedish, because they make a base of that. Maybe it's interesting because on the same table you can see result of fitness index from male and female, and the result from VO2 max from male and female, and you can see on that top curve that is on the female situation is stable. All the time they have fitness index between 18 and 90 index point, and from the male that is the different situation all the time go down. But we knew that is not the result of population, that is the result of people who have activity, people who studying physical education, or people who have his own recreation. That is not only the situation in our population. We start with our project every Saturday in May and June, and September and October. We go direct to the sports center and found the people who have exercise, who to support them in that action. We're checking aerobic ability, body composition, body fat, with body impedance with one Tanita, and basic basal metabolism. When you have the details like age, gender, body height and body weight, you can calculate the body basal metabolism. And on the beginning they put one questionnaire. After that they have contact with a team of doctors to testing his care insulin, high blood pressure. After that, body impedance measuring. And after that they have a 2-kilometer test. And after that they have recommendation. After 1 week we give them result. It's no problem to give them result at the same time. Laptop is here, but we give them time, 1 week to think about that, and to discuss with his friend, and in health situation they take his neighborhood or his friend to make a test and to discuss about it. What is the situation with his condition, what can he do, what is the main problem is the target zone of heart rate, because the people all the time think that activity must be very strong, and it can produce a lot of problem. Also we recommended half hour for moderate activity for every day. And all of that recommendation is based, you must have produced about 150 calories per day, or about 1,000 calories per week invest in physical activity. After that, we give them a recommendation on which way he can support his condition, and he give them a recipe how many times per week, how long distance, and for the time. That is the classic Cooper test for walking, not test. It is a program to developing condition. Also, we have the support from the radio, TV, newspaper, And for the next period, we prepare special paper for personal recommendation, and we build a website presentation to offer the people a possibility to have support in his activity. This is one interesting picture because all of them have more than 70 years, but they are very physical active and good looking, in good health. Also, I wish you to be good in activity and have a good health. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mitic from Serbia, for your important presentation. And now the next speaker is from Argentina, a professor.